Yo, VIPs, let's kick it. We are back again live with the Gran Turismo 7 World Racing Community with the Japanese Touring Masters, round 8. And we're at this is the big one, ladies and gents. This is the final round, 2 whole hours around one of the most grueling racetracks known to man. It makes men quiver. It scares people. We're at Norden. Oh, that's Nürburgring. Are they qualifying at Nürburgring, do you think? And then just going to race at Nordschleife? I maybe should have read the rules. Well, maybe I should do that now. I haven't got my glasses, guys. I don't know where the hell I put them. So I was avoiding reading all of this gunk, but I'm going to have to do it. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. There's a little cough there. No one spun, so we're all right. Everything's safe. Now we've got to turn that walk down. And yes, so where are we? The very last round, guys. That's unbelievable, isn't it? So the world. Maybe I should just go to the sign up. There isn't really. I think the sign up, because it was Friday, doesn't really work. So we're the World Racing Community is Season 4 of the Japanese Touring Masters. This is the WRC flagship endurance racing series. And the race regulations is balanced performance will be on tyres at ×3. Although I think they've turned it down to ×2, actually. I did read something about them turning it down because the track is so long, you know, getting to the pits is a absolute nightmare. And the weather's random for all racers. Heavy damage is on, and they're leaving it on. There was talk about it not being on, but it is on. All I can think of is because, yeah, we're definitely at the Nordschleife. So all I can think of is maybe qualifying is going to be just on the short track. Well, let's read the season finale Nürburgring N24 layout. The biggest challenge WRC drivers have ever faced. 2 hours, lap after lap of the full 23 kilometres of the Nordschleife, plus the full GP Strecke. This season finale will be a test of mental strength as well as pace. At least drivers will be rewarded with the double points season finale. Bing bang bosh, giving them points. So Get Boosted's on pole at the moment. We're taking it, I reckon they're qualifying on just the Nürburgring track. The original circuit, which opened in 1927, featured a mind-boggling 154 corners, and following an incredible 1968 drive to victory through heavy rain and dense fog, was christened the Green Hell by Jackie Stewart. This event will be run on the Saturday due to the host scheduling clashes. So MJ saying, oh, this is practice. 4 minutes to go. There you go. I thought it was at 8 and then I got all panicked. So they're still practicing. They're having a little practice on the wee course next to the proper course. Because the big goal, that's nice, isn't it? What's Booster turned up with today? So let's have a look. I've got standings to read. Bless you. Sorry. Booster he still has to get fastest lap in the race. He still has to get pole. And I believe he still has to win for this championship. But yes, I have a table. Still on the glasses though, so we'll see how we get on. So, in first place is Sinister on 148 points. Second place is Boosted on 137 points. Third place is Garuda on 182 points. Now get this, listen up, because this is how close it is. Fourth place is MJ on 78 points, 4 points adrift of Garuda. Then we've got Adnap on 74 points in fifth, Chunky on 72 points in sixth, Nitro in seventh on 72 points also. Thunder is in eighth on 64 points, Autosport is in ninth on 41 points. So the cluster eighth to third are shockingly close, absolutely tight as a squirrel's nut. Then we have Autosport on 41 points in ninth, Fantax 10th with 20 points, JTR 11th on 19 points, Big Dan 12th on 18 points, Reckless is 13th on 16 points, 14th is Sennaboy in 15 points, Fusion is 15th on 13 points, Kefers is 16th on 11 points, 17th is Deacon on 10 points, 18th is Ven Blue on 9 points, Unknown is 19th on 6 points, Woody is 20th on 4 points, and Huds is 21st on 3 points. We are done with all of the stats. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. 7 rounds have all accumulated to this, and it looks from third down to 8th. This is everything. Garuda has been doing an absolute blinding job these last few rounds. He really has mixed it up with the big boys, hence why he has taken that third place in the championship. Can he continue that on and fend off from MJ, who I can't see out there at the moment? Oh, bless you, my glasses have just turned up. So Garuda at the moment, he's just they're having a little practice. Let's have a look what they're in. So a Nissan for Garuda. Then Tommy Roo. I like the name, Tommy Roo. Is in, what's he in, a Lexus? Is it a Lexus? Because that curvy back really is throwing me off. Yeah, it is a Lexus, sorry. I apologise. I didn't realise the back curved down so much. It does, you see. J Car's got one as well. I've never noticed all season how slopey the back is. I always thought it was a bit boxier than that. It's quite curved. Makes me like it less for some reason. I don't know. I kind of had, when it was a knockoff Mercedes, I had a bit more respect for it. But now it's kind of like a knockoff Mercedes at the front and a knockoff Peugeot at the back. I'm losing all respect for it. But there's the Lexus. The Lexus apparently good in a straight line. Good in a straight line, we found out here during the season. And there's one thing I know about the Nordschleife. There's a lovely straight long line to give you a break from all that blooming corners. Don't expect normal corner call-outs. I don't know the track. I roughly know the track, not by name. Adnap in the Honda. The NSX with his teeth out. He's going stealth. Oh, it's greenish colour, isn't it? I thought it was black. Maybe it's black going to green. Oh, it's got a black sort of stripe in the middle. He shows, doesn't he? He always represents, does Adnap, with his liveries. Oliver in the gold and blue, purple. We had that debate. I'm saying blue and purple. Honda. Reckless in a Lexus with the old Porsche Apple livery on side. Very nice. And then we've got Ven. Where did Ven Blue go? Did he just go in the pits or something? And Ben Hughes. Is this a first showing for Mr. Hughes? And that is, I want to say Nissan. It is. You'd think after 8 rounds I'd recognise them, wouldn't you? You really would. I'd really wonder what goes on in my head where I just can't tell what something is sometimes. It blows my mind. Hey, guess what's happening now? We're past the 8 o'clock moment. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for qualifying. It will be time for qualifying. I think this is just a reset and chill, brother. I imagine this is their debrief of don't hit people. I do respect a Milwaukee livery. I have to say I am a fan. My work drill is Milwaukee, so I like it. I'm on board with J Car's Mercedes Peugeot hybrid. There is the mighty Thunder. He's going to mix it up today. We've seen him also showing some great starts of late. Will Thunder mix this championship up? I mean, green hell. It's green hell, ladies and gentlemen. What more can be said? It's green hell. You can't count on anything. And the Chunks is out. We haven't seen the Chunks yet. I like that. I like the Ryanair. Old Boosted, he could be driving with an injury. He's had a UV pedicure whilst on holiday, and I think it's ouchy. I think he's a bit ouchy. I saw a picture, not quite turned on, but he's looking mighty red. He looks like the lobster from Little Mermaid. So if he overtakes you, you just might hear him saying, "Under the sea, under the sea." So yeah, Boosted driving with an injury. I don't know if it's at the same level as Chunky's wrist gate, but he is driving with an injury. All right, I don't think this is qualifying, and my iPad's just told me it's dying. No, it's not. It's nothing terminal. It's just the battery. So I'm going to go and get the little charger thing. Give me 2 secs. You can watch MJ. Hey MJ, that's nice. I like it. Michelin livery there on his Nissan. Yeah, just watch him have a little scoot around. I don't think this is qualifying or anything. I think this is just them doing stuff. I'm not sure. Nah, look, they're just dusting it off. Right, I'll be 2 secs. I think they're qualifying. Yo, I'm so competent with technology that failed miserably. So, I mean, this. They don't plug into that or that. Well, that plugs into that, but that doesn't plug into that. I need something with that USB at the end and a C thing at the other end. USB doesn't work on that charger. Good luck. And the iPad's 10%. There we go. Right, I'm going to go with this is quali. We're qualling on the GP track, possibly, because I'm a bit lost and I got kind of confused with my iPad. And everyone seems to be going for laps at the moment. So 80-14 Racing is pole sitter at the moment on the Enos Lexus. Then Garuda second on the soft tyre. They're all running the soft tyre. Adnap third fastest on the first run. in the Honda. Sinister, I don't know, you know, because J-Car's sitting in the pits. Reckless. And Synergy here. Maybe if I just open Discord, I'll probably see what's going on. I'm just lazy. It's all rooted for I can't be bothered to put glasses on. This is the sound of me thinking and reading. So Boosted is the fastest man out there with 81 for racing. I can't say that, or what shall I just 80 racing or 14 racing? What do we all fancy? Sinister, third fastest in a lovely looking Falcon Nissan. Garuda, bless you and thank you. Peace and love. Now, yes, I've got power now to the iPad. We are not going to run out of juice mid-race. And then I won't see the lovely chat that you'll all be banging up there, rooting for people. Don't forget, Boosted has got to do the unbelievable in this round. Thunder at the moment, 5th fastest. And he's going quicker again. Garuda going 2nd fastest in this thing. MJ's just saying the piece. I'm not thinking that. Sinister's gone 2nd fastest. 7/10 off Boosted. Remember when AT14 was the top man? He's going faster again though. The track must be rubbering up as they go faster each time. Adnap putting his time on the board. 6th fastest. With Thunder sitting there between Adnap and AT14, who's up again by half a second. He's 1.2 seconds off of the pole. And Thunder just putting a time shy of 400ths off of AT1 Racing, who we're watching at the moment, just coming through around the final corner to take the line and go. Oh, slow down, really. Oh no, yeah, he's gone 3rd fastest. He's jumped Garuda by 2/10. Get Boosted, pole sitting at the moment. If this was a qualifying session, Sinister in 2nd. It might be just like a cool down because of such a long track. They thought, oh, do you know what? Shall we just drive around the GP track for a bit before we mess our minds up? 2 hours around Green Hell. Can you imagine 2 hours around Green Hell? Maybe it was a big. Maybe they're all decided. Maybe they've done a vote and they're going to do 2 hours around Nürburgring GP. Let's get on board with Boosted and his mountain that he has to climb. The championship is his to steal. Sinister has done everything correct so far. And I don't think there's any more that Sinister can really do. Yeah, Boosted is amped up. He's come back after his retirement. At Tokyo, was it? I can't remember. High speed ring. Suzuka, was it? I don't know. Suzuka took a lot of scalps. So that's saying final lap. So this might be qualifying. Well, if it is, Boosted is 7/10 faster than Sinister. Sinister 2/10 ahead of AT14. Garuda in the pits in 4th. Thunder has done. He's 5th. AT14's gone in the pits. Adnap's gone in the pits. Oliver has done. He's in 6th. Tommy Roo still on a run. Currently 8th, only a 10th and a half off of Adnap. Oh, 400s. It's not going to cut it at the moment, but there might be more to find through the final chicane. And Tommy Roo might be able to get himself ahead of the Adnap. Oh no, the back end doesn't want to see it. And has that blown it all? Oh, it doesn't look good for Tommy Roo. Might be staying in 8th place as he crosses the line there. He does go faster, but stays in 8th. J Carr still on a run. Chunky Ribena crossing the line. 48.5. Looks like he's staying 10th. MJ's in the pits in 11th. 12th for Autosport, still on a run. Just coming through the chicane. Someone ahead of him is going to cross the line, aren't they? Bugger and hell. No. There you go. It was J Carr. He does go faster. Goes ahead of Adnap, I believe. Oh, there we go. So, I don't know, I think that might have been quali, people. So let's have a look at those results, just in case. We're going as it is quali. 2 mins for what, race or quali? Yeah, it's going to be for, that was quali, I reckon. So Get Boosted has that point. Only 2 more boxes to tick for the rest of this race. Sinister in 2nd. AT14 in 3rd. With Garuda sitting in 4th. Thunder will be starting in 5th. Oliver 6th. J Carr in 7th. Adnap starting in 8th. Tommy Roo starts 9th. With Chunky Ribena in 10th. MJ starting in 11th. Don't forget, we've got that tight battle mid-championship. And that's not great for MJ with Chunky Ribena ahead. Autosport in 12th. Reckless starts 13th. Ben Hughes 14th. With Ven Blue in 15th. And I would say it's quite a nice tight field. Nice tight field on those numbers. So now we're just chillax. Oh, Thunder in the chat saying, I have a very bad feeling. Yes, I have a very bad feeling about this. Hello there. It's going to be tough. Do you imagine the rain coming as well? Could you imagine? That's got to be your guy's worst case scenario. Halfway round, first lap, on a nice set of racing tyres, softs, mediums, whatever, and then the heavens open up and it is soggy for the second half of that lap. I would have butterflies if I was you guys. There it is. There is the monster. Oof. You poor souls. Oh, is it racing? Because I've done that before where I've turned it on and it's... No, it's all right.
Me and the missus are watching Thingy. I hope it rains.
Duffman in the chat has said... Me and the missus are watching Thingy. I hope it rains. Oh, does it need that though? Does there not drama enough? Oh, he's doing the grid, I think. That's what's happening, because I can see them all slowly ticking in at the side. So I think he's organising the grid. Yeah, I'm not sure rain is... oh, wow, it's changed again. Is he just going to keep doing it until it randomly starts to rain at the beginning of one? Does he keep messing it up and thinking, oh no, that's not setting, oh no. I bet they're all in a room together and they're like, all like, don't forget you got to do this setting, don't forget you got to do that setting. Well, by the radar for the last 60 minutes it has been dry as a bone. I don't know though, has anyone ever seen any clouds on that at the beginning? So yeah, it's looking dry. He's asking everyone to tick so he can do the grid. Boosted at the top. Can I even remember it? Boosted. Oh, he has. Sinister second, AT14 third, was it? Garuda fourth? I'm not sure with who was after that. Was it Thunder? Adnap slipped down to 8th, wasn't it? Look at all the leagues that Boosted promotes. WRC, VRC, ERL. Can you not jumble them up and make like a word? It's not hard, it's hard, isn't it? Because there's only like one vowel there. War, no. There's nothing you can do with that. Now he's asking Sinister to tick, but he looks like he's ticked. He's tickety-booed. The only person around here who's not ticked is me, and I'm not taking a Volkswagen 1266 around. I'm souping it up. I'm seeing where I can go. I'm going to try and get it as close to 450 as I can. And all I've done so far is put some sports medium tyres on it, and I started buying everything in the beginners thing. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to try and soup it up bigger than that, I'm going to have to really buy them from the third menu screen or something, like the proper suspension. Why waste money buying the earlier stuff? Yeah, I'm not really into. I don't usually do all the modding stuff on the cars side of it. And I thought, well, it's there. I wanted to have a play with it. So yeah, that's why you've got it. I'm trying to get it to PP. If it's at 296 at the moment. Why do you lot care? Why am I talking about that? People have gone out. Let's go and have a look at people driving around while they sort the grid out. If that's what they're doing. So, looking at Tommy Roo in his Lexus. Looks like he fancies doing a bit of drifting. They are knocking the tyres down, so I think it's just ×2 tyre. And it looks most of them have opted to start mediums. They all seem to have that medium tyre compound on. And it does look like Tommy Roo likes to hang the back end. Oh, we've got a drifter, ladies and gents. He's just mowing a bit of lawn there, bit of German grass. J-car. Oh, right, what's going on now? Is this it? No, that's one lap. So it's a rolling start, it's only one lap, so maybe it's a one lap quali? I'm confused. We'll see as we go along. So Boosted leads them away. But it looks like Sinister's trying to warm his tyres up. And there is AT14 getting the better of Sinister there. Sinister going a bit wide. So Boosted leads with AT14 in second. Garuda third at the moment with Sinister fourth. But oh, we've got a few offs there. And Oliver is now in the kitty litter and shuffles himself to the back. I wonder if he's said, look, it'd be easier if you all just finished in the positions rather than setting a grid that you qualified. Sinister's up to third, back ahead of Garuda with Thunder in fifth, Adnap in sixth, J-Car in seventh. Maybe if it's a timed race, that's why it says lap 1 at the top. But at the moment, Boosted, remember, full damage on as well, but Boosted at the moment, 2-second lead on AT14. Sinister back into third place, and Garuda now in fourth with Thunder in 5th. Thunder is looking possibly at Garuda ahead of him. Adnap in 6th with J-Car in 7th. Tommy Roo in 8th with Chunky Ribena 9th. Autosport in 10th. Magnificent looking car there in Autosport. Oh, so close to the Chunks. He's having a look, but the Chunk says no go. Joe. MJ in 11th with Reckless 12th. Just ahead of Van Blue. And then we have Ben Hughes 14th and Oliver, who we saw having an off. But it doesn't look like he's damaged his car. So, stunning stuff there. Get boosted, then 1.8 seconds. So AT14 starting to pull him back in the Enos Lexus.
4 minutes to go. I have a very bad feeling. Me and the missus are watching.
Sinistor at the moment has a battle behind him with Garuda and Thunder. Thunder absolutely putting the pressure on Garuda, and we're hitting quite a straight bit of road now, and it's going to fall over the crest and down to the left, and then it's heavy braking for a, well, there's an oversized hairpin, and it looks like Garuda getting through that slightly better than Thunder, but Adnap not far behind. Beware. Why am I using the controller? I'm using the controller for things. It's shocking. So Thunder then 5th, Adnap in 6th, J Car very close to Adnap. Then we have Tommy Roo in 8th, Chunky Ribena in 9th, and MJ under threat from Autosport coming through now. It's very tight, there's not much room on the road, and Autosport pulls that magnificent move off and gets by MJ. Super stuff. Chunky just ahead of him. Chunky taking it easy early doors. Looks like he's had a lovely little change of livery, and he looks like he's a roadblock now. They're all up and in his business. MJ and Autosport trying to find a way through, and MJ's got a can opener. He got his can opener out and opened that door, and Autosport followed him through. Get boosted then. He's pulled out, well, he's back to 2 seconds as AT14 chases him down. Sinistor, 3rd place, but Garuda closing back right up. Garuda sitting on his bumper, having a look. But there's nowhere. Oh, Adnap was on the, oh no, it was Thunder, I think. No, that's J-Car. Oh, is it Thunder dropping right down? So Adnap is up ahead of Thunder. I think Thunder got up on the curbs, giving Adnap the opportunity to slip one underneath him. Tommy Roo in 7th. Oh, and Thunder's coming back at Adnap. Oh no! Thunder trying to get around him on the grass, and Adnap holds strong ahead of Thunder. What's going on? Thunder there, sit. J-Car just behind Thunder in the Lexus, with Tommy Roo in the other Lexus just behind him. We've got a nice little group of 4 racing here, with Garuda there trying to circumnavigate those hairpins. Sinister looked like he struggled through there as well. Went very high. They've lost a lot of time to AT14, who is set chase for boosted, only 2 seconds behind. And Garuda at the moment 3rd with, oh no, where's Sinister gone? We've lost Sinister. Have we? Garuda, Adnap's up to 4th. Oh, Sinister's left the room. What the bejeebers is happening? So boosted then leads. Racing in AT14 is in 2nd, Garuda 3rd, Adnap 5th, sorry, because Thunder's just had a move on him, but Thunder's lifting now to let Adnap. I don't know what's happening. I don't think this is a real race, is it? I think they're just having a warm-up, one lap, warm-up. Oh, Thunder off the road massively, letting a lot of them through, and Thunder again, he's just cruising around the outsides. Boosted, 1.8 seconds ahead of 80. I think these two are racing. I don't think they're holding off whatsoever. Garuda in third. He was racing with Sinister, but Sinister looks like he's D whatever.
No, this is the actual race.
Nope, this is the actual race. So we've lost Sinister already, with MJ in fifth, J-Car in sixth, Tommy Roo in seventh, Thunder now slipping down into eighth. He had an absolute shocker then. I thought he was playing. I thought that's what made me think it wasn't a real race. Oh, and two of them off at the moment. Thunder and Reckless. Following Thunder off maybe in Sympathy. Autosport. Oh, Autosport's got huge damage. He's going to have to come into the pits with that. It's going to be riding a dead donkey. Ven Blue as well with big damage. And Chunky is coming through, ladies and gents. Oh no, Ven Blue. Oh, it's Oliver, sorry. Oliver with no damage. We saw him have a huge off at the very beginning. Now he's catching up Autosport and past Ven Blue. And Autosport with huge damage on the go there. Ven Blue with damage. Chunky Ribena as well with damage in 13th. And Ben Hughes with damage. We've got some early casualties. Sinister D has left. His computer absolutely pooed itself and went. AT14 on the chase. J-Car goes in to fix that damage. And I imagine Autosport is definitely going to be coming in to fix his damage. Here he comes. I suppose all of these guys will be wanting to... Well, Oliver didn't have damage. This is going to help him. Looks like Ven Blue has stayed out. He's going to live with his damage. If he had some, didn't he? Yeah, he's got a little suspension damage, a little bit of downforce at the front gone as well in the Alpine-sponsored Nissan. And Oliver with a brand spanking new car. His car's absolutely tickety-boo. He's got little teeth. Oh, he's right there with Ven Blue having a look. Oh yeah, it is lap 2. It's just, I thought it just said lap, like 1 lap. You're right, that's my confusion. I apologise to the world racing community. It was a bit of a shoddy beginning. Oh, Ven Blue braking late, and Oliver on the outside there. I thought he was going to get trapped and end up taking to the gravel, but he did a great job getting around Ven Blue, and now he is freed up and ready to rock and roll. Don't forget, J-Car's just had his car fixed up. I don't think he even changed the tyres, just fixed the damage, get back out into the race and try and get past Ven Blue. Ven Blue's going to be absolutely reeling that he did not go in and fix his car. He could be in this fight. Ben Hughes then, he's carried on with the damage. He thinks he can drive with it. Autosport fixed his car in 13th, and Chunky Ribena has fixed his car, but he's put new tyres on. I think none of the others changed their tyres or fueled up, but I think Chunky Ribena did the full service. Boosted then 7.5 seconds. He's had a huge jump from AT14 with Garuda in third. Garuda doing an absolute masterful job so far in this race. He fears no corner, no track, nowhere. He is the man. Adnap in fourth with the teeth. Look at him, he qualified 8th, and he has come back with the bite. Can he catch Garuda up? That is the question. Ooh, he kicks up a bit of dust there, which makes me filled with fear. The sun looks like it's starting to set here at the Nordschleife, and we won't see anything then. Oh, close racing here with, who is it? It's Tommy Roo and Thunder. Thunder, we saw having a bit of an off-ski moment in a couple of corners, but he's regained his composure, and now he is giving Tommy Roo a lot to think about here at the Green Hell, and Tommy Roo doesn't know where to place his car as the Thunder raises all kinds of hell behind. Is it like the Mandalorian versus I don't know anime, so I don't know who's on Thunder's car. So Thunder and Tommy Roo here having an absolute battle royale. As they head around, and it's going to get even more difficult soon because the shadows are growing longer here at Green Hell. And when we go into the night, we're going to see nothing. You're going to see noughts, I'm afraid, on the stream. We're just going to see headlights, and that's what we'll talk about. How nice their headlights are. He's got very bright ones. I hope none of them chose yellow. It looks like so far, looking at the front of the cars, I think everything is good. Tommy Roo, though, is starting to pull away, and the headlights have just come on. So we are running out of daylight. Boosted at the moment, 8 seconds in the lead, but is that it? Is the championship his? It's over for, yeah. As long as he scores the points, there's no Sinister to finish in second. Great shocks, early doors. AT14 Racing looking good for second in the Lexus at the moment, 9 seconds ahead of Garuda. Adnap has pulled time in on Garuda. I'm sure it was 5 seconds. Now it's down to 4.4 seconds and dropping. So Garuda at the moment having to use all of his concentration to try and get those laps in because Adnap is starting to hunt him down. It's down to 4 seconds. Garuda is losing a lot of time in every corner at the moment because Adnap is just swallowing the time up between them, down into the 3 second marks now. It's ridiculous. MJ 4 seconds behind Adnap in 5th place. He wants to outscore Garuda today. That's where his target is, and Garuda at the moment in 3rd spot. Then Tommy Roo in 6th, doing an absolute blinding job in the Lexus ahead of Thunder. Reckless in 8th, and he's got a nice easy one at the moment with 8 seconds ahead and 12 seconds behind. Reckless can just concentrate on his race, but he's got damage. He has damage. Oliver does not. So Oliver will be doing a big job to try and pull Reckless back in, as Reckless being affected by the damage on his car. And J-Car, oh no, J-Car, who had to go in and repair his car, has picked up more damage. Settle down, J-Car, settle down. Calm thoughts. And Ben Blue catching him back up. We saw him going past Ben Blue earlier. Ben Blue's damage not as heavy as J-Car's. J-Car actually pushing so hard. Autosport 8 seconds behind that battle, but his car is in one piece, so he should be able to catch them up. Ben Hughes, big damage, but I don't think he pitted. He just carried on. And Chunky Ribena, he's out there, he's fixed his car, and I think he's playing tactically now. He's being careful, which is the best way to be. Don't wreck your car. There's a few out there with wrecked cars. I think he's going to close in on them if he just keeps it slow and low. Slow and low. That is the tempo. Come on, Chunky, you know what to do. Chunky, if you want to see from his point of view, he has a mega YouTube channel, and he will be streaming live, and you will see his discomfort of the green hell as the sun sets and it gets only ever darker around here. Get boosted, 11 seconds. He's absolutely running away with it there, and AT14 Racing just cannot live with the speed of the boosted, who crosses the line and posts a fastest lap. But I don't even think he's chasing after fastest laps anymore. I think it's a thing of the past, as Sinister is out. Duffman saying, is that rain? It does look misty. I thought it looked misty, but it might just be because the sun is going down. But it definitely looks misty. I like to look at their windscreens, because as soon as you see them wipers go, it's time to wet yourself. Garuda at the moment third, 10 seconds adrift from AT14, only 3.7 and dropping still. Adnap is closing in. Adnap is absolutely hunting his prey, and that is Garuda. Those teeth are going to get bloodied pretty soon. The Nissan could be in trouble here with the Honda closing in. MJ, oh no, MJ's found a little bit of dust there. He's got 5 seconds on the Thunder, who has now been released by Tommy Roo. Tommy Roo's picked up damage. Thunder has been released, and MJ having a small off. He's going to have cold, muddy tyres right at this very point, and Thunder just closing in. Adnap down to 3.6 seconds. Looks to me like Boosted, he can just cruise this one. He can dial this one in. I don't think you could ever dial it in at the Nürburgring, but Boosted at the moment, 11-second lead on AT14, with Garuda in third, Adnap in fourth, but closing the gap. MJ under threat from Thunder. MJ, remember, fourth in the championship at the moment, double points on in order, and he will be needing to finish ahead of Garuda to get back that third spot in the championship. So MJ, and I think he's got Thunder not that far. Let's have a look. Shall we have another check? Because I think Thunder's not that far behind MJ. So Thunder has that same task. He wants to get ahead of MJ. The battling, the skirmishing, ladies and gents, up and down the field is amazing. It is humongous. So you can't not look at anyone. Everyone needs to be watched, as the racing is all over. So MJ 78 points, Adnap 74, Adnap in fourth, so MJ, it's even worse for him. The person behind is ahead of him. Chunky on 72, so it's not going so well for Chunky, but we think Chunky has a mission. We think he's doing an extreme strategy, going very long, slow and low. That is the tempo in the Chunky camp. Get Boosted then, absolutely destroying it at the moment. I didn't even look where Thunder was because I got all excited about the Adnap thing. Let's have a quick peek. Thunder 64 points and MJ's on 78, so it's a big one for Thunder. He needs to get ahead of MJ and have something like Adnap and Garuda between them. I'm not sure. But Boosted at the moment, driving into the dark, leading this 2-hour race. AT14 chasing after him, hoping that Boosted just has a slip here or there. Garuda in third, 3.5 seconds. It looks like it's leveled out now. And Adnap maybe driving a little steadier because of the dark. It doesn't look like he's driving any steadier. It looks like he's driving a little bit more loonier. And Garuda then, because it's a fine line around Green Hell, you've got to push, but you don't want to push too hard. You can't push. Oh no, talk about push too hard. And it looks like that's exactly what Adnap has just done. We saw him pushing it, edging his luck. That's what we saw. We cut away, and what happened? Just the curbs were mean to him. Oh, and he's picked up damage as well as losing fifth and sixth. Thank God for the ghost. Oh, poor Adnap. Unbelievable stuff. So Adnap now with that damage. Oh, now it's letting me know. Now it's saying there's an hour and 40 minutes left of the race. It never said that before. I would have known we were having a race if it had that up. So Boosted leads at AT14, and it's truly dark now here. It's got to be a scary aspect to drive around in. MJ 10 seconds past Garuda. Adnap, one of his foes, has dropped away. Thunder, that's good for him as well, ahead of Adnap. Tommy Roo in 7th. Autosport down in 8th, ahead of Reckless, who looks like he has been in to fix that car, and he's still ahead of J Car, who also has been in to fix his car. Then Blue must have come in and fixed his car also, and Chunky Ribena now up to 12. Oh, exactly where Adnap had done it as well. And he had Ben Hughes behind. Where? No, Ben Hughes Miles. Who's he around? Oliver? Yeah, it looks like Oliver got sucked up into that as well. Oof. Oof. So Chunky, he's cracked. Yeah, Oliver just got caught, I think, as he come through. And that looks exactly similar to what happened to Adnap, and again Chunky with damage. Not what he needed, not what he wanted. And he'll be fuming. You're best off going over to his stream. Ask if he's alright. Same thing he says, it's alright. Oh, it was a ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like Wipeout. Nürburgring in the dark. Who's expected to do that? So Boosted then leads the way. Fastest lap. Had the pole. AT14 in second place at the moment. Just can't keep up with Boosted. MJ's moved up to third. Why? Garuda slipping. What? The bejeebers, he's got damage as well. Oh, we're caught at the end of it. Is it in the same spot? Is everyone getting caught out with the same spot? But we see Garuda, a spin, and MJ just comes through and says, whoo-wee, this is what I need. This third place sits nicely. Oh, Garuda off again and down to fifth. AT14 then in second. Then we've got MJ in third. Thunder has followed him through as well and is up into fourth. This is working well for Thunder. The only person Thunder needs to be ahead now, well, he needs MJ to be behind Garuda and Adnap, I think. But Garuda then and Adnap, oh, they both got the similar damage. That front splitter. Tommy Roo also carrying damage. Autosport in eighth. He has kept his nose clean and he's doing well at the moment. 32 seconds behind Tommy Roo, but Tommy Roo carrying some big damage. Jay Carr, he's been into the pits twice and he's got damage again. Oh, Jimmy, he's not Jimmy. Carr must be at the absolute edge of his sanity with Green Hell. This is why you don't race Green Hell. Look at these poor souls. Reckless with damage at the back. And he's on an outlap, so he's been in and fixed it, and now he's buggered it again. Ven Blue, he hasn't got any red flashing lights around him. He's only 5 seconds behind Reckless. So Ven Blue, he's looks like he could pick up 10th spot here. Oliver there, oh, huge damage for Oliver. Oh, and again, getting the curb and knocking it in. Oh, he picked up his damage from Chunky, didn't he? He was doing such a good job. Chunky comes through with all his damage, and Oliver fighting the Honda. And Ben Hughes also with some damage on his Nissan. Oh, they're all struggling out there, bless them. There'll be no grip now at this time of night. The grip will be nothing. Nada. AT14. 15 seconds. I mean, it hasn't grown much since it got to 15 seconds. Thunder in third, doing a blinding job. All hail the Thunder, because he has brought it today. He is on his A game. Adnap back up to fourth. What happened to MJ? MJ pitted. I wonder if he did damage, or that was part of the strategy. He's gone on to the softs. That's possibly because it's night. Maybe he felt that there was not much grip there at all on them medium tyres and decided to go for a punt on the softs through the night while it's cooler. Why not? He's back behind Garuda after his pit stop. And Garuda pitted as well because he had that damage, obviously. Adnap decided not to pit. He stayed out. He's in fourth at the moment, chasing down Thunder, who's 7 seconds ahead of him. This is a tough battle, mid-table. The battle for third in the championship is strong, ladies and gents. Tommy Roo in seventh. He's recently pitted as well with Autosport. Not recently pitting. It's 7 seconds behind Tommy Roo. This must be so tricky trying to drive around here in the dark. On board with 8th place Autosport. He's 21 seconds ahead of Reckless, who I believe is driving around with a bit of damage on. And he's chasing down Tommy Roo. 7 seconds though, so I don't think he's gaining on the Rooster. Boosted leads from AT14 and Thunder in third. MJ recently pits in with Garuda. Garuda to fix damage. MJ has gone onto the soft tyre for a punt, I reckon. Overnight, while the track is cold, I think he feels that the soft tyre might yield some more grip than the medium is offering, because we've seen a lot of offs since it's got dark. A lot of wounded cars out there. So Autosport at the moment doing an absolutely amazing job here. Just staying on the grey stuff around the green hell is gains my respect, because I would be off all the time. Autosport 7.5 seconds behind Tommy Rue though. He's not gaining on the Lexus ahead, and that will be frustrating for him. We'll see that, and maybe push too much at the moment though. Just keeping that car on the grey stuff and he's going faster than he's gone. Get boosted leads from AT14, 15-second gap still. So AT14, he lost that time early doors. Oh, look at the lap times from boosted, 34.9 and 38 from AT. I don't know why it's still only 15 with those lap times. You think they'd be, unless boosted had some sort of issue. Thunder in third, doing an almighty job, has kept his nose clean from the start, and he's watched others drop ahead of him, and now he is racing in third spot, doing a fabulous job in the Nissan. Fantastic stuff from Thunder. The tyres, they're okay. I imagine they're not giving him much grip in this in the dark, with the road being cooler. But he's doing an amazing job. Adnap driving with that damage. He's decided that is the best method. He's not in his pit window yet, and he does not want to go in needlessly. But how much time is he losing with that front splitter? One wonders. MJ, who recently pitted, he's got himself ahead of Garuda, who's picked up more damage. Poor Garuda. This is not going well for him in this section of the race. The night time. He needs them night blindness glasses. But MJ then up ahead, and the soft tyres doing a fabulous job for him. And how long will they last though? That is the question. He's fearless on those soft tyres. And Garuda then 6.5 seconds ahead of Tommy Rue. Tommy Rue driving with no problem. He's pulling away from Autosport. We saw it was 5 seconds earlier. And Autosport driving immaculately, but Tommy Rue, he's got a fresher set of medium tyres on. In all fairness, a heavier tank to keep the car planted, but he's having a dice with the wall, and oh my lord, it was barely a touch, and Tommy Rue has picked up some damage. Unbelievable. This will be good news for Garuda. He'll be worried that Tommy Rue was closing in, and Tommy Rue picking up a little front splitter damage and a little bit of his front left suspension. So will that car now be undrivable for Tommy Rue? Reckless, he's not coming in until he damages every part of that car. He's carried on with the damage he's had. He's thought it's best to plough on, plough through it. Then blue, why did that just change? Tommy Rue, Autosport, J Car. Did we not talk about J Car? Sorry. He's in ninth. He's had multiple pit stops to fix damage. He might want to slow down. I don't even think he's changing his tyres or putting fuel in with these pit stops. Oh no! Reckless loses the back end, and Ven Blue says thank you. And he's got a clean car at the moment, no damage on his Alpine Nissan. And Reckless just losing that back end. I don't think he's caused any more damage than what he's already done to it. Chunky Rybin has picked up a penalty. We saw him having some heavy damage. Oliver driving into him. It looks like Oliver's picked it up, but has picked up more damage. They've stuck to the medium tyres with the pit stop. I think Chunky left his tyres on. I think Oliver's put on a new set of mediums. Ben Hughes has picked up some huge damage, and he's got a slight penalty. 20 seconds behind Oliver. And the damage at the back might cost Oliver there, with the loose back end around here is not what you need. You need all the downforce you can muster. And this track at night time, deadly combination. Adnap finally comes in to fix that damage and change the tyres. Maybe the feedback from MJ is the softs are not wearing. They are not, are they? He's done what, 2 laps on them? Or maybe it's just 1 lap, but they are looking pretty good. And Garuda with the damage goes in as well. Will Tommy Roo go in with that damage, or can he drive on it? He's carried on. No, Tommy Roo moving up into 5th. No, and that's got back out ahead, and he's stuck with the medium tyre. The feedback from the Camp MJ hasn't gone down the grid yet. Oh, but MJ's going wide. No, he's just in. He is pushing, ladies and gents. He's 31 seconds behind Thunder, but Thunder's fuel is now down to a quarter, and his tyres are well getting worn on the mediums, and so are AT14s and boosteds. A little bit better, possibly, but the top 3, all similar tyres, similar fuel. MJ, who fueled up, put the soft tyre on, might be pulling off an absolute blinder here. We will have to wait and see. Adnap out of the pits ahead of Tommy Roo. Tommy Roo nursing that damage. Adnap could pull away, should pull away, but his medium tyres will be cold, and he'll have a lack of grip in the early beginning days of his outlap. Surprised he didn't put the softs on, because MJ seems to be doing okay on those softs. So Tommy Roo then, he is dropping away from Adnap. Oh God, he dropped away a big chunk, so maybe he had to get off of the accelerator somewhere to save the car. Garuda then, looks like he's left the tyres on, filled up, and fixed his damage. 21 seconds ahead of Autosport, who's having a dice with J-Car. J-Car through. No, he's not. Autosport still on the inside. J-Car having a look around the outside. No, Autosport. And it's side by side all the way around there. And Autosport just in the end takes it from J-Car. And what a battle. Let's get on board with J-Car. Any number of things could be going on out there. They could be nursing their fuel. J-Car just about clinging on to the car there. There's still a whole lot of race to go. We've only just gone past the 30-minute mark, and we still have an hour and 20 odd minutes to go.
No, this is the actual race.
So a long one, ladies and gents. Settle in with your snacks. As J-Car 1 second behind Autosport, but to me it looks like Autosport must have made that move on J-Car, because he's absolutely flying at the moment, is at Autosport. He's on an outlap, so he just went in and fixed and fueled, didn't change the tyres. We changed the tyres. How much time are you saving not changing the tyres? J-Car halfway through his mediums, but his car's a little bit lighter, and he's closing in, back in to Autosport. Autosport at the moment just pushing on. Get boosted. Leads from AT14 with Thunder still in 3rd place. Autosport on an old set of mediums, but he is on his outlap, so he obviously went in, fueled up, didn't change the tyres, and fixed any damage that he may have had. We're guessing he had. J-Car absolutely pushing Autosport along at the moment. Having a look one way, having a look another, there's nothing doing, and he cannot find a gap to get himself into. Thunder in the chat. You're in 3rd. Do not chat with the stream when you are in third, Thunder. It's a new rule. What's he got to say, though? Oh, Slender Man, where are you? So, I don't know what that means. Who's Slender Man? Get Boosted then leads the way. 19 seconds from AT14 now, with Thunder in third place, 36.5 seconds behind AT14 and 26 seconds ahead of MJ, who is pushing on. He's on the soft tyres. He is on it. And I think he's looking for that third spot in the championship and in the race. Adnap behind him went to the medium tyre. Everything seems to be okay at the moment. He's 10 seconds ahead of Tommy Roo, who is nursing some damage in 6th. 7th for Garuda, he's got a clean car for a short while. I think he's picked up 2 lots of damage in this race so far. The man that looked solid in third place has dropped back into 7th, some 5 seconds behind Tommy Roo. Tommy Roo an 8:02.7 last time around. It's hard to say because of the pit stops. J Car has got back ahead of Autosport. We watched them, didn't we, for heaven's sakes? Oh, Autosport looks like he's had an issue. He's got damage around the rear derriere, and that car is going to be a nightmare to drive as J Car dips, bounces, he gets out of dodge. There's a Ven Blue then we saw. Oh, has Reckless pitted and fixed things? Yes, and he's gone onto the soft tyre. So Reckless, like his name, is going for it. Chunky Ribena on those mediums. He's managed to get ahead of Oliver and Ben Hughes so far in this race, so it's not all undone for him yet. He's just keeping his head down, keeping to the plan, El Plan A. Boosted leads. Where was that race in? MJ's off. Oh, Macarena. What the bejeebers. I know we're only going to see headlights, but we've got to see. MJ on an absolute tear with those soft tyres. That is MJ, not yet. Yeah, because it's Michelin. Oh, just a little too much. We've seen a few fall there, I think. And yeah, poor MJ picking up heavy damage at the beginning of, at the front of his car. Oh, but he's still in 4th though. Adnap is closing though. Did I say though too many times there? Thunder's in. Thunder is in. That's a fuel related issue. Obviously Boosted and AT14 feel they can take that fuel longer, but Thunder does not want to risk it. Well, he still probably could have gone further. But he's pitted. MJ with damage. Is this the perfect time for Thunder? Because MJ carrying damage, slower, get in there. It's like a free pit stop against MJ. Adnap only 4 seconds behind MJ. MJ on those soft tyres. Can they help him? He's indicating, I think he's going in. MJ's going in. He's shot that beautiful, beautiful strategy to pieces. Unbelievable. Oh, you've got a feel for him. Adnap moving up. Thunder out of the pits. Still in 3rd. He's gone to the soft tyre. He's gone to the MJ strategy. Can he make it work where MJ just didn't quite get it to work? Tommy Roo's into the pits with his damage. Garuda will move back up and into 5th place. No, he won't, because MJ's on his way out. Oh, sorry. But his tyres will be cold. He's back to the mediums. Garuda ahead. His tyres nicely bedded in after a lap. And I bet Garuda thinks, what you be doing back here again? So Garuda then up into 5th. 19 seconds behind Adnap. Haven't we had an adventure in this race, ladies and gentlemen? It has been up and down. Get Boosted leads. His tyres pretty much, I would say in these conditions, shot. AT14 chasing him down. And Thunder making that pit stop. Is he going to get an undercut? He was too far behind to, but it would be funny if he got really close to him, because they stayed out a lap longer and he's on those softs. So we're 40 minutes into this race. Still 1 hour and 20 minutes to go. And it's far from done yet. The gaps might be quite gapage between them, but we've seen them shuffling around. The shuffling is like a 20-second shuffle. You could be 20 seconds behind someone, ahead of someone. You're going to end up behind them with just one slip up. You could be heading to the wall. MJ then on the medium tyres, chasing down Garuda, only a second apart, or second and a half. Looks like Garuda is into the swing though, and pulling away from MJ at the moment. Was there yellow flags up there? No, I thought there was yellow flags. There was. Adnap looks like he's done something silly. Unbelievable. There he is. Oh my God. Oh my dearie God. Like I said, 20-second gap. Doesn't mean anything here at the green hell. And poor old Adnap getting caught out again by the curbs and the barriers. Damage all around the front end, the front suspension, the front splitter. It's all gone. Thunder 20 seconds ahead. Garuda now only 8.5 seconds, and he's bringing MJ along. This is Adnap's worst fears realised. He wakes up at night with these fears, and Adnap now being chased. It was not long after a pit stop as well, which is always a kicker. Garuda going faster than he has gone before. MJ in 6th place, setting chase. Don't forget, Adnap, Garuda, MJ, all in a very close-knit battle in the championship, and Thunder with an outside chance. And at the moment, this is the dream scenario we were talking about, wasn't it? Thunder in 3rd, and having Adnap and Garuda between himself and MJ to help him get ahead of MJ on the points. So, yeah, Thunder, I think you're in the perfect scenario to take 4th from MJ. I don't know if you'll get it off of Garuda, but Adnap between you, it's a lot of pressure, man. I'd be interested to see where that puts you in the final standings. Faux show. Someone would have to tell me though, because I could not work it out myself. Boosted leads, his fuel is flashing, and AT14's fuel flashing as well. And these guys still a couple of minutes away from the pit lane. Thunder, fine 3rd at the moment, and people are ailing behind him with Adnap with damage. Garuda closing in. It was 8 seconds. It's down to 2.7 seconds. So Adnap is losing a hell of a lot of time with that damage, because Garuda has sliced into that lead. MJ 7/10 behind Garuda. Let's not risk anything. Shall we just drive a little bit more calmly and keep these cars together? Tommy Rue, who's recently been into the pits, 15 seconds behind MJ, 12 seconds ahead of Jay Carr, who now he's ready for a pit stop. He's 32 seconds ahead of Autosport. Autosport, has recently pitted and damaged his car. Ladies and gents, that's not what you need. Reckless, he has no damage. He's on the soft tyres. He's only 3 seconds behind Autosport. How is the Garuda Adnap thing? And MJ, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here comes your 19th nervous breakdown. No, Adnap just pulls over. He does not want to have any of that. He's got a damaged car. He knows he's off the pace. And Garuda and MJ both through 4th and 5th, with Adnap in 6th. Looks like Adnap's trying to get a tow along just to try and stay ahead of Tommy Rue. 15 seconds from the Ruemeister, and he's having a mighty fine race at the moment. Jay Carr, he'll be wanting to come into the pits, which works in Autosport's favour. Can Autosport stay out? So Boosted in, and we assume AT14 will be in, but I think Boosted will be out before AT14 even gets to the pit stop. Thunder already having his pit stop. Oh no, Thunder's picked up damage as well. Oh my lord. Oh my lordy. Garuda might pull off the impossible. He's 24 seconds behind. Autosport's left. Oh no. It's falling apart, and there is Boosted. AT14 coming in, and Boosted does leave before AT14 gets to his box. I said that. Thunder with damage. Will he come in? 23 seconds ahead of Garuda. Yeah, you've got to, haven't you? It's too long a lap to try and carry that damage around. Oh, MJ's picked up damage as well as Adnap. This is a crazy race. What Loon wanted to do it on full damage. Tommy Roo might be picking up some massive points here. For, I don't know if it's his first race that I've seen him in. So Tommy Roo looks like he's going to pick up hella stacks. Oh, don't go out there, Tommy. Where are you? Everything seems fine. Seems fine with the Rooster. He's doing okay. Adnap then, limping behind a limping MJ. Garuda's pulled out 4 seconds. That's how buggered their cars are. And Thunder, 21 seconds ahead of Garuda. I feel he's already lost a big chunk of time. And into the pits comes Garuda. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. It was 25 seconds for AT14. He only got to his pit stop when Thunder went through. I think Garuda might just get ahead of Thunder here. I think Garuda's going to do it. These getting change of tyres. Here comes Garuda on the mediums. Oh, and MJ going in as well for his damage. Adnap going in for his damage. Tommy Roo, he doesn't have no damage. Tommy Roo has no damage. He's going to continue on. He could be in 5th place by the end of the lap. Thunder back out. On softs. 3 seconds behind Garuda. Garuda didn't change his tyres. He definitely just went into the pits, did he not? Didn't he have... Oh, no, he didn't have damage. He's overtaken him. It's Thunder who's just gone in. He's put soft tyres on. He's gone for the softs. Tommy Roo up into 5th place. MJ, he's not fixed it. He's just put soft tyres on. He hasn't fixed his damage. It's crazy. Why would you go in the pits? Adnap hasn't changed his tyres, but he has fixed his damage. MJ, was it a lot? Was it a big job? You didn't want to give it to him? I think they worked too much already. And J-Car, it looks like they're fixing his front splitter. As Reckless, are they? Has it been counting a ridiculous amount? Oh, he's filling up now. So Reckless coming around. He's 38 seconds behind J-Car. He's there at the pit lane though. J-Car has been released. Reckless is in sight on those soft tyres. He's had a good stint with the soft tyres at the moment, but how much longer can they last? J-Car gets back out on a set of mediums just ahead. Can Reckless do something on those soft tyres? They are pretty used up now with Ven Blue. Oh, Ven Blue's picked up a bit of damage as well on his outlap. That would not be good news to him. Oliver back in 11th. Bit of damage there with Chunky right up in his wake. Chunky makes the move. And Chunky now up and into 11th place. He was contending for that 3rd in the championship. I say was. There's still a hell of a lot of racing to go. And he still might be in with a chance. Anything can happen. Boosted on the medium tyre. He's filled the tank right up and he's on his way. 29 seconds ahead of AT14 Racing, who's gone hard. I reckon he's going to dial this down. He's going to run the engine leaner. No, the other way. The one that conserves fuel. And maybe go a lot later into this race. Hard tyres are awful, though. Especially in the dark on a cold track. They really are the worst ever tyres in the world. But AT14, he's got a minute ahead of Garuda, so why not risk it for a biscuit? It might work if Get Boosted wears his mediums out and has to go in. But I think their tyres, it wasn't a tyre issue, was it? That last one. They both ran out of fuel, but the tyres were still in. Garuda then, only a second ahead. Look at Thunder go, ladies and gents. He has raised the game. And even though we're not definitely at halfway, I think this is a great time to just let you have a chill. You've had a lot of me. And my grating voice, so I think we can just sit on with Thunder, listen to the engine, and watch him follow Garuda around. Remember, he's on the soft tyre, Garuda on the mediums. Oh God, it's scary. It is scary. Right, I'll be quiet now. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you guys to it, okay? See you in a minute. BRB. Well, wasn't that just an absolute treat? And I don't know when, but Thunder got past Garuda. He was behind him. Oh, Garuda's tyres starting to look painful. So Thunder on the softs as we've driven back into the day. We've gone through the night, ladies and gents, and now they can see where they're going again. Tommy Roo in 5th. We've Adnap in 6th. Then we've got MJ in 7th. Oh no, MJ having a bit of a moment on the curb, picking up some damage. He's got 25 seconds on J Car. J Car, fresh rubber. He'll be trying to close that time between himself and MJ. Then we have a Reckless in his Lexus. He's some 38 seconds behind J Car, 34 seconds ahead of Ven Blue. The night really did take its toll on some of these guys. Ven Blue, Oliver's had a tough time through the night, and he's nearly a minute and a half, and he's still got damage with the Chunks behind him. Chunky's pitted, he's put the soft tyre on, and now he is closing in. He's gone past, Oliver's gone into the pits to fix whatever he has ails him. Ben's gone to the soft tyre now, he's getting some good laps in, and he's raced pretty damaged from early on, but he's plucking on, and I like that. I respect that. He's a crack-oner, no matter what. Boosted at the moment, 50-second lead on AT14. AT14 went for those hard tyres, remember those, so he's not going to be able to keep that pace up. His pace is going to be hoping that Boosted has to make an extra pit stop. We're just about to get halfway in this race, and AT14 at the moment chasing after the Boosted. Thunder in 3rd place, having an absolute blinding race. He's got Garuda though, keeping track of him, but Garuda's tyres slowly edging away. With Thunder's softs still got a good rest of this lap at least in them, maybe another lap. We're not sure. If the sun comes out, those tyres might melt quite quickly. Tommy Roo getting through his mediums, but he's got half a tank of fuel. He's 22 seconds behind Garuda, and they've got similar tyre wear, similar fuel. So, well, Garuda's a little less fuel than Tommy Roo, but there's 22 seconds between the two of them. Adnap only 3 seconds behind Tommy Roo. Tommy Roo at 7:44 last time around, 7:46 for Adnap, but I think that was connected to a pit stop. MJ, who's picked up that damage, unfortunately, I think he's been in again since we last saw him and put softs because he was on mediums. So MJ having to go on all the tyres. J Car with a fixed car, 16 seconds behind MJ, who's got damage. And yes, it could be done. It could be done. We've still got 1 hour of racing. And I would say no one's position is safe at the moment. Ven Blue, 51 seconds ahead of the Chunk, but the Chunk is on the move. Oliver in 11th. I heard Autosport. I saw in the chat that he'd been disconnected. The dude was gutted. A lot of practice, a lot of hours going around this track, going to waste through connection issues. Still no word what happened to Sinistor. But that definitely makes Boosted the champion, I am sure. El Champiano. He did, the mission was impossible, and he pulled it off. AT14 racing in 2nd place. He's gone for the hard tyre. He's 56 seconds behind Get Boosted, and 49 seconds ahead of Thunder, who's on a set of soft tyres and a can-do attitude. He is chasing after AT14, trying to catch him on those hard tyres. Garuda, with the rubber running out on those mediums, he cannot live with Thunder's pace. And he is just playing safe at the moment, getting around his stint. Adnap has moved up ahead of Tommy Roo. We saw that Adnap was catching Tommy Roo, but he has absolutely got past him. Great stuff from Adnap. He is on an absolute push as well. With still, an hour of racing to go. All of these guys know nothing is finished in this race yet. It's only just begun. We're not even started yet. This is the prologue. This is the warm-up to what is coming. Tommy Roo then in 6th spot, 47 seconds ahead of MJ, who's got even more damage now. And Nürburgring, the Green Hell, is not being kind to our host MJ. Oh, and he's off the road again. It's not. Oh, buggering heck. Oh, blooming heck. J Car, he's liking that though. He's up and into 7th now as MJ. Oh, sees Reckless coming over the brow, and they're all having a moment. All having a moment. MJ gets moving again. He is 58 seconds ahead of Reckless. So Reckless is carrying damage as well. Ben Blue is carrying a lot of damage. He was 50 seconds ahead of the Chunk Meister, Chunky Ribena, who's on the soft tyres, and he is just going to chew into that time the Alpine Nissan has on him with all of that damage. I think he's going to have to fix it. Oh, and Oliver's gone. We're down to 12. We started with what, 15? Full house. And we've lost Sinister, we've lost Autosport, and now we've lost Oliver. And Van Blue in 10th. A lot of damage, but the chunk is coming. 40 seconds. We will keep an eye on that situation. Oof, the Nissan doesn't like it through the carousel. Boosted though, planted, just done the fastest lap of the race, and he's just come back from a nice little holiday, and now he's doing the real relaxing going around the Green Hell. AT14 going onto the hard tyre. He is saving more fuel than Boosted, it has to be said. Thunder's tyres starting to hurt. Adnap, where's Garuda? Garuda's pitted, put full fuel in, and a new set of mediums come out behind Adnap. Interesting. Tommy Roo in 6th with J Car in 7th. MJ's gone in. We think he can fix it all before Reckless comes. He's picked up a penalty somewhere though, unfortunately, and Reckless just coming around to the stadium area. Yeah, just where the old track is, or the new track, sorry. Onto the new track now. So MJ safe at the moment in that 8th place, but there's a few ahead of him that he could do without them scoring. And there's Van Blue, 36 seconds. He's lost another 4 seconds to Chunky Ribena, who can smell the wounded Nissan ahead of him and is chasing it down. If you want to see it from his point of view, he's got a cracking YouTube channel, well worth the follow, the like, and to watch it. Boosted then leads again, reeling off the purples with AT14 Racing trying to do something with the strategy. Thinks if we can't beat you on pace, let's see if we can professor you out of this race. Thunder is just pushing hard. He is just going for it. He don't care. At the moment 3rd, and it's looking good. He's got Adnap, Garuda, MJ nowhere in sight, and Thunder is thinking, I am going to be moving up to 4th place in the championship at this rate. Possibly, I don't know. I could hang around to see if MJ will give me a rough update, but they have to do stewards and stuff like that, so you can't really get a table. The best way to see the table is to join their Discord. And other than, I don't know, I found them through Facebook, so they must be around on Facebook. They must have been advertising or something. Boosted at the moment though, absolutely just enjoying himself, isn't he? He's just throwing it around with absolute no cares in the world. AT14 in the Lexus though, he's making the Lexus work, isn't he, around here? doing an absolutely blinding job. Thunder, tyres ever going away from him. He's still maintaining pace at the moment. Those tyres won't last forever. Garuda pitting earlier. He's behind Adnap at the moment, but on fresh rubber. Sorry, I was being nosy on my phone. So Thunder doing a super job for third place at the moment, but like I said, it's far from over. Adnap in fourth, 23 seconds behind Thunder. It's just gone faster than he's gone before. He's got Garuda chasing him down on fresh rubber. Only 3 seconds behind. This could be nip and tuck for that final podium position. Oh no, Garuda going a little wide, but he's survived. And he's trying to get rid of the dirt off the tyre. And that was scary there from Garuda. He is driving on the raggedy edge. And Adnap knows it. He feels the heat. He feels the heat. Thunder, he's going to have to make a pit stop soon. He doesn't want to push too far, too long into this race with those tyres, because the green hell, it can bite. Boosted leading from AT14 Racing. Then Tommy Roo in 6th, 21 seconds behind Garuda. Fresh rubber. And he's got a nice 39-second gap behind him from J Car, who's pushing on. It looks like it was like some smoke going through there, but it's everything looks good. MJ still hasn't served that penalty. He's taking a long lap though, and could easily make up half a second. Well, it's not really half a second, it's about a second and a half after the damage. I bet it's right on the straight, the long straight. MJ, 8th place. It's not the way he wanted it to go, but he has been pushing. Oh yeah, it's that morning dew. It's not smoke. It's like just a morning haze. But yeah, it's not the race MJ was looking for. When he was sitting in 3rd, it was looking good. But again, the green hell, when it bites bad. And MJ has been bitten. Reckless in 9th place. He's 25 seconds. Oh no, that's not Reckless. Where am I? There's Reckless. Oh, Reckless picking up a bit of damage, but he's got a minute on Ven Blue, who's got all of that damage. He obviously didn't go in, so he's cracking on. And Chunky Ribena now has got that 50-second deficit down to 20 seconds. But Chunky Ribena is getting through his tyres quite tidily. Ooh, stay off the curbs, stay off the curbs. So Chunky chasing down 10th place at the moment. Ben Hughes into the pits. He's got half a tank of fuel, but he was on the soft tyre, so oh god. Oh, he's got damage everywhere as poor old Ben. Boosted leads. And Thunder's in. Thunder is in. Adnap doesn't look like he's ready for a pit stop. Looks like he's going to go a lap or two longer. Thunder then up to his box to get a new set of tyres. And Adnap then slips one through. And is up and into a podium position. Not quite yet, but Thunder's still stationary. And Adnap then moving up. And Thunder's put some medium tyres on. They've released him. Garuda's gone in. Garuda's picked up damage. Oh my word, Garuda having an absolute mare of a race. Tommy Roo, everything's looking tidy on his car. He's coming up to the old track, the new track, sorry. And Tommy Roo then goes up and into 5th place ahead of Garuda. Adnap yet to pit on this stint. Still a bit of fuel. Tyres are not looking too great. He's 2.2 seconds ahead of Thunder, who is on some fresh rubber. Boosted leads from AT14, but Boosted, yeah, no, Boosted, I think he's eased off. He was using a lot more fuel up than AT, but they seem to have leveled out now. Boosted just under half, and AT just over half, so yeah, and it doesn't seem to be working the fuel save. Boosted, not burning up as much fuel, but still doing some ridiculously fast lap times, it has to be said. With Adnap in third, yet to pit in this stint. We're an hour and 12 minutes into this 2-hour race. 47 minutes to go. And Thunder fighting for a podium. He's a second closer than he was when he came out the pits. And Adnap could be a sitting duck here with those old medium tyres. And the fresh rubbered Thunder closing in. Tommy Roo doing a fantastic job. I don't know if this is his first race with these guys. It's the first race I've seen him involved in, but he may race in the midweek games, races. I'm not sure, but if it is his debut, it's a stunning job he's doing at the moment in fourth place. Thunder is closed right up to Adnap now. He's going to go by, and I don't think Adnap's going to put up much of a fight. What would be the point? Only lose both of you time, and I think Adnap's race may not be with Thunder. Oh, Adnap though wants the toe. He wants to tuck in behind, and Thunder was a little bit hesitant by getting by, but so far Thunder doing an absolute solid job. Yeah, Adnap will be pitting soon, so his race isn't with Thunder, it's really with Garuda. And now Tommy Roo, it seems, with Garuda making that pit stop to fix the damage. Adnap, he might have a free pit stop. Not quite a free pit stop, but I think he'll be ahead of Garuda. J-Car, he's 34 seconds behind Garuda. Everything going well. The car's not broken in any kind of way. So he'll be looking, see if he can sneak something from Garuda. Tommy Roo, maybe, even Adnap. MJ, everything's fixed on his car. He's moving on up. He's 19 seconds behind J-Car, 35 seconds ahead of Reckless. Reckless driving with a bit of damage there. But we've seen Ven Blue driving with a lot of damage. And Chunky, who was 50 seconds behind him, has closed it right up to 3.6 seconds. But I think Chunky might need a pit stop in a lap or two's time himself for tyres, although he's going faster than he's gone. So far in this race, he's broken the 7 minutes. No, 7:32, eh, Chunky? That's ridiculous. I don't think anyone has, though. I think no one else has got out of the 40-somethings, except for Booster, who's done a 32. Scary. Scary fast from the Welshman. So Boosted then. 44 minutes left of racing here. He's a minute and 20 seconds ahead of AT14. His closest competition really in this race, and they're a minute ahead of Thunder, who's only 1.7 seconds ahead of Adnap, but Adnap needs to pit at the end of this lap, I think. Tommy Roo, 20 seconds. He's got no pit stop in order, and Tommy Roo could be moving up and into fourth place on racing terms. He's 11 seconds ahead of Garuda. It looks like Garuda's lost even more time. He's got the hazard lights on for some reason, so I don't know if there's an issue in Garuda's car he's dealing with. 33 seconds ahead of J-Car. J-Car on a push. He's just been lapped by what, Thunder? Are we thinking? Maybe not. No, that's Adnap. I don't know who. Oh, maybe Jimmy Car. Oh, J-Car. Sorry, Jimmy. J-Car is putting a lap on Ben Hughes, I think. MJ, 17 seconds. He is closed in a little bit on J-Car. J-Car on the medium tyres, but he's going faster than he's gone before in the race, getting into his groove. After an hour and 20 minutes, they're probably just about learning the track. MJ chasing him down. MJ pushing hard. Reckless with that damage, playing survival, but he's got a good minute or so on the chunks, and we saw the chunks closing in on Ben Blue. But I thought he was going to pit. He's carried on. He's carried on another lap. Ben Blue carrying a lot of damage. Doesn't want to come in. It's not part of the strategy, so he's carrying the damage, but it must be hurting him. He can do an 8-minute lap, and he's been doing 8:20s, 8:30s, 8:17 since he's damaged it. So I think in the end you lose more time staying out. But Ben Blue running his race how he sees fit. Get boosted, another fastest lap, 32.1. He looks like he wants to dip this one into the 31s, ladies and gents, to really drive it home. AT14, he's doing the hard tyre. I think that's why he can't get he was in the 30s, remember, on the medium tyre, but on this hard tyre I think he's struggling to get it less than the 40s. Thunder doing a super job at the moment, still pulling away from Adnap, who we think is going to pit at the end of this lap. We should see him peel off to one side. There he goes. No, where is it? There it is. So Adnap into the pits. Where's Tommy Roo? 21 seconds. It's very tight. I think it's about 25 seconds you need for a pit stop. So Adnap might find himself looking at the back of the Lexus of Tommy Roo as he comes through into the new track, and Adnap still being serviced. So Tommy Roo moving up into 4th place. Great driving there from Tommy Roo. Super stuff. Garuda in 5th place, and he's going to be close to Adnap as well. Adnap then released. He might not be, you know, Garuda might be a little bit of a stretch away from Adnap. There goes Adnap. Down towards the first corner. Keeps the car under control, but it was sliding underneath him. And Garuda, 5.1 seconds. But Garuda's tyres nicely bedded in. He should be able to close up to the back of Adnap. Tommy Roo, 13 seconds on Adnap. Still got good tyres underneath him, gone faster than he's gone before. And he's chasing down Thunder now, 22 seconds. It's only one small mistake can cost you that here. J-Car, 24 seconds behind Garuda. He's gone faster than he's gone before in the Milwaukee Lexus. I like it. I like it a lot. He's being pressured by MJ at the moment, who's in 8th place. MJ, he has had a hellish time at the Green Hell, but he's continued on, which you have to respect. An hour and 20 minutes through this race now, still 40 minutes to go. And MJ in 8th on a set of soft tyres, half a tank of fuel, 15.5 seconds behind J-Car and 54 seconds ahead of Reckless. But Reckless, I believe, has damage, but he's just done a fantastic lap time as MJ with a 7:36.1, and if he reels many of them off, I don't know what's J-Car doing. 43.3 from J-Car last time around. His tyres getting a little bit old. He had a bit of a shocker before that, a 7:58. So MJ just keeps on plucking away. Reckless in to fix his car. Oh, bless him. He's got brand new tyres on it. Or maybe he's already had his tyres changed. But Reckless in to fix whatever he needs to fix. And I think Chunky Ribena may have to pit as well with those tyres. Ben Blue, we know, is still continuing on with his damage. And he's doing okay. Why not? Ben Hughes, he's been in the pits for a bit of a while now. He may have... No, they are working on it. Sorry. No, yeah, they were work. No, he hasn't even fixed it. Hasn't fixed his damage. I don't know. Has he just left? I think he may have just left. So Boosted then is in the lead with 80.14 in second, 1 minute 30 seconds behind, 38 seconds behind Boosted, a minute ahead of Thunder. Thunder 23 seconds ahead of Tommy Roo, who is 13 seconds ahead of Adnap, who's just had his pit stop. What a shot. We got a real good look at those teeth. Go on, show us your teeth, Adnap. So Adnap setting chase for Tommy Roo. Can't have these new guys just bouncing into the championship in the last round and embarrassing the older folk. So Adnap pushing on with Garuda in 7.4 seconds. My word, you could serialize this race and have it as a thriller in episodes, 20 episodes of the thrilling races of the Green Hell. But Garuda, haven't they all had an adventure? Everyone I go to, I think, well, you were in for a podium. Oh, Garuda's picked up damage as well. But you pop to him and you think you were in for a chance for a podium. Adnap could still be in for a chance. I'm not discounting anyone, but at the moment, Thunder was behind the queue of Adnap, Garuda, and MJ, and he's floated like a butterfly. I know floated isn't an actual word. He has, I can't think of anything that it could be. He has raised himself like a butterfly up to third spot. Super job by the Thunder. And I don't want to talk too soon because we have still got over 30 minutes of racing to go here. Tommy Roo, solid drive for fourth spot. Adnap chasing him down though on a different strategy. Tommy probably is going to have to pit before the end of the race, where Adnap might be going now till the end possibly. Garuda has picked up damage. He's only got half a tank of fuel anyway, and he's dropping away from Adnap. That damage is hurting him. 7 seconds. MJ absolutely chewing into J Car. And J Car, it looks, oh, he's picked up damage as well. J Car has picked up damage, and MJ, but his tyres, he's chewing into his tyres as well as J Car's lead. 6 seconds now, 6.9. I mean, J Car, will he pit? Will he go on with that damage? MJ, he may have to pit with his tyres. I think he can get another lap out of them, but would he want to risk it after such a good stint? Reckless then, he's just been in and fixed his car. He knew Chunky Ribina's coming for him. Chunky's let them tyres go quite a way, but he did do a slowish lap last time out, an 8:02 back into the 8s. So MJ, tough decisions for MJ to make at the moment. He's so close to J Car. Oh, J Car off the road again. J Car really struggling with that damage, and MJ is rocking up to the back of the Lexus, the Milwaukee Lexus, under siege from the Michelin Nissan. The Michelin Nissan closing in, and J Car can do nothing about it. The car wriggling and writhing all over the place. He's like he's driving on butter. The car just not enjoying the mixture of old tyres and the damage. And J Car really wrestling the Lexus around those corners as MJ pushes as he smells a position just up ahead of him. And J Car is clinging on for dear life at the moment in the Lexus, but he's maintaining. He hasn't gained any more than that 2 seconds. J Car having a wobble, but still fending off the position. 1.5 though for MJ. It definitely is curtains, but MJ's tyres, how late can they go into the race? One wonders. We're on, oh no! That's how late they can go into the race. And, oh, MJ, don't just, oh, bless him. He's still got a minute on Reckless, but he was getting so close to J Car, and J Car must be having a huge sigh of relief in that car as MJ, his woes continue. Garuda's asking if you want to change the track. Concentrate on your races. This is the green hell. We're not playing now. Boosted leads the race by a minute 50 nearly. AT14. Oh, the hard tyres, a bit slidey. Garuda comes in. Garuda comes in with his damage. J-Car, will he come in with his damage? And MJ now picking up a bit of damage, but his tyres were pretty shot anyway. Adnap rocking away with it. Tommy Roo as well. Everything's good in their camp. Garuda in to fix his car. J-Car coming up towards the pit lane. And yes, he's gone in to fix. MJ, I imagine he wants to go in anyway for tyres. But wow. And Reckless up to 9th now. A minute 10 ahead of the Ribena. And the Ribena's going to have to pit as well. His tyres are shot. And Ben Blue in 11th. And he's been in. He's been in and fixed things. I think he'll be running to the end now. So the pit stops. How does that work out? Garuda out 40 seconds behind Adnap. MJ and J-Car in the pits, but J-Car got there a lot earlier than MJ, and J-Car then leaves 30 seconds behind Garuda, and MJ fixing his damage and changing his tyres. He leaves the pits some 9 seconds. That's not so bad, you know, 9.6 seconds behind J-Car. That's doable. That is doable. We've got 31 minutes left of this race. J-Car on the racing softs though. Ooh, J-Car's gone bold, ladies and gents. He's chasing after Garuda on those mediums. Garuda 40 seconds behind Adnap. We think Adnap's going to the end. Tommy Roo might not be. Tommy Roo may need to pit. It's unsure. Thunder. I'm not sure with Thunder as well. 30 minutes. With those tanks, well, Racing's doing an amazing job. Oh, he has saved some fuel, you know, but a minute and a half is not a pit stop, so it's not going to work for him, is it? I don't think. I think we're what, 30 seconds, 40 seconds for a pit stop with all fuel and stuff and fixing damage. It's not even been that long, really. So AT Racing though, proving that you can go quite far on a tank of fuel with the hard tyres, as I'm sure we'll see Boosted coming in this lap. Thunder in 3rd, doing an absolute solid job, 30 seconds ahead of Tommy Roo. And Tommy Roo, I bet he can't believe it, but Adnap is closing in. It's getting shorter. I'm sure it was about 14 seconds between the two of them. So Adnap now starting to close in. Or maybe not. Adnap's did an 8:08 last time around with Tommy Roo doing a 7:46. So maybe the gap's growing. And I'm talking out of my butthole. Garuda then in 6th place. Fresh tyres. J-Car, I don't know why it's in my head. J-Car in 7th, 10 seconds ahead of MJ. Chunky's in, he's finally changing those tyres. It's worked out nicely for him though. He should get out ahead of Ben Blue. And he's got to hope Reckless though has a bit of an issue in the last 30 minutes of this race. Boosted definitely needing fuel there, and he's come across a back marker. And he's at the pit stop, so he can just go in. And AT Racing, still a quarter of a tank of fuel, loads of tyre left. But I just think that hard tyre is just not fast enough to stay with Boosted. Thunder, a minute though, behind AT14. He's not been able to close up the gap. Tommy Roo, 31 seconds, 10 seconds ahead of Adnap. Tommy Roo absolutely had a belter of a race so far as we come into the last quarter of the race. So Boosted then gets back out onto the track, still in the lead. And this will be his last stint of the race, and he doesn't have to worry about pole positions, fastest laps, or anything like that. I think just finishing first now is enough. Without Sinister, we lost Sinister in the first lap. I don't know what happened, if it was a disconnect or a oh my god, someone's just battered me and there's no way I can continue in this race. But whatever it was, he ended up going in the first lap. 80-14, the closest competitor for Boosted in this race. He tried to be clever with the strategy, but Boosted just too fast. And 80-14 though, great drive for second place so far. Still 27 minutes to go though, it is far from over. Thunder has been holding position from Tommy Roo, 31.8, I think it was 30, so it's slowly stretched it out. Tommy Roo, he's lost a bit of time to Adnap. Adnap on a big push to the flag to try and get that fourth place. And Garuda in 6th. This really has worked out nicely as well for the points, I think, in the championship. I wonder if Sinister's still around. We might work out, do a rough. Anyone want to roughly work out the points if that shoves Thunder ahead? So yeah, I don't know. I think this could really bump Thunder up in the championship. Double points, remember, and yeah, Thunder, you've got to say, so far hasn't put a foot wrong in this race, where others have had misery and mayhem. Thunder has kept it clean, kept his head down, and he has cracked on. And you've got to say, he well deserves this podium if it comes his way. Nothing is set in stone yet. Plenty of racing still to do. But at the moment, Thunder, he deserves high praise for the race that he's had. Tommy Roo, where did he come from, ladies and gents? From nowhere, just out of the blue. Came Tommy Roo, and it's looking good for 4th, but I think he's going to have to pit. And there he goes, he's in. Adnap does not. So Adnap could get that 4th place back. Oh my word, is Tommy Roo going to put the soft tyre on and try and have a run at Adnap at the end of this race? 25 minutes, I mean, they're only getting a lap or two on those soft tyres. So what's that, 14 minutes? It might be a push trying to make them go 24 minutes. Garuda, too far behind, I think, from Tommy Roo to make up the grounds. And J Carr in 7th, 15 seconds ahead of MJ. MJ, more damage after a message saying he has trouble with this course. You've just got to I don't know, start a therapy group after the Nordschleife. Try not put it on one of your race calendars for a while. So Tommy Roo then in 5th behind Adnap. Adnap running to the end, we think, 40 seconds behind Thunder. And I think Thunder can get that to the end. AT Racing may have to make a pit stop, but he is safe in 2nd. Boosted running to the end. And absolutely tickety-boo for Boosted. And I think you're definitely looking at this season's JTM champion. Get Boosted VR. What an absolute challenge he had to do, and he lived up to it. He went into beast mode, absolutely destroyed it in the last 2 rounds, and has destroyed it again. But it doesn't matter, it's mute, because Sinister didn't get past lap 1, and with him having to finish at least 2nd, MJ back into the pits to fix the damage. And I don't know what situation that is for him. Reckless is nearly a minute behind, so I don't think Reckless is going to catch him. But Reckless now on an absolute pelt, doing a super job. And Jay. Fixing the damage yet again. How many pit stops have some of these guys had? This has been the most pit stops I've seen this season. Suzuka was harsh, but the greenhouse, and Reckless must have done that because he didn't have nothing wrong with his car. He's come in. Chunky Ribena. Oh, Chunky Ribena's picked up some damage. He was racing with Ven Blue, and Ven Blue still sticking with it. He's not damaged, so maybe Ven Blue has caught up Chunky Ribena, as Chunky Ribena has picked up some damage. And yes, that decision to keep the damage on heavy, to keep people driving not so reckless, did not work, because they still drove like nutcases and damaged their cars. Oh, and Chunky off again, and that's Ven Blue through. Ooh, he slowed down though, just in case. And Ven Blue up into 10th place. Chunky Ribena having a nightmare. Get Boosted's had an off, ladies and gents. He's got damage. Now, he's probably going to drive that all the way to the end, isn't he? What's the point? Although he's got the room for a pit stop, and I think AT14 is going to have to make a pit stop himself. So, oh, Thunder's got damage as well. God almighty, you go and look away for 1 second. Now, Thunder, we feel, was driving to the end. Can he live with that damage? Oh my gosh. He's 42 seconds ahead of Adnap. I'm pretty sure that's a pit stop, but it does put him into the danger zone. He'll put him in within touching distance of Adnap. So it's a big decision there from Thunder what to do. And does his car feel good? And yeah, Boosted as well, picking up damage off camera. Cheeky monkeys. AT14. Oh, a little bit of air there as he goes through the very fast left-hander, and he's off the road. Boosted does opt to go in and fix that damage, and I think AT14 will be pitting at the end of this. Surely putting a set of soft tyres on. Maybe he's going to go for fastest lap if he fancies it, if he can get Boosted's fastest lap. I imagine Boosted might just put a set of softs on just for the hell of it. Thunder, is he going to pit? He's 40 seconds ahead, and he's got the time yet. A set of softs for Boosted. I called it, ladies and gents. AC14, I think, will be going in as well. That fuel's not getting in for another 20 minutes. And Thunder really has stuffed up the front end of that car. 41 seconds ahead of Adnap. Thunder having to make huge decisions. I personally think I'd pit it. I still think he's going to be about 10 seconds ahead of Adnap, which should be safe. I'd rather be 10 seconds ahead of Adnap with a fixed car than 40 seconds. It's down to 38 already. Seconds ahead of Adnap with a busted car that might kill me in any corner around the track, with so many corners that want to kill me. So in his position, I would pit. There goes AT14 into the pits then for his final time. Assume he's going to put some soft tyres on and absolutely go for it. Can Adnap get this podium off of Thunder? And this late in the day, it would be heartbreaking for Thunder to lose the podium after such a gallant and great drive. But Adnap has been fiery all race. He has been pushing, and he had a couple of moments of damage. I mean, yeah, they'll be counting their pit stops at the end of this race. Tommy Roo, also a fantastic race from him. 5th place, chasing Adnap with Garuda. Had it all his way. He was running in 3rd for a long time. But his race, well, it was the night, wasn't it? The night really destroyed a lot of people's races. And now Garuda just pushing. Looks like he's driving angry. Looks like he is absolutely slinging that car. And Thunder does come in. God, I hope I haven't influenced him. I forgot he listens to the stream. But Adnap, but it's simple math, isn't it? Do you want to be 40 seconds ahead of Adnap with a buggered car, or do you want to be 10 seconds ahead of him with a fast car? And Adnap then pushing on, he can smell it, he sees it on his screen. The Thunder is in. Thunder should put the soft tyre on as well, like Boosted and AT14 for this last stint. No, he does. Oh, go on, Thunder. Go on, my son. Get in there. Look at you. Ooh, it's closer than 10, though. I miscalculated. Sorry, Thunder. But you're on the soft tyre, lads. Don't push too hard. They're cold. Remember, early days. Let them come in. Adnap then 6.5 seconds. That is a close podium fight, ladies and gentlemen. But Adnap's tyres getting on a little bit with Thunder on a brand new set of racing soft tyres. Tommy Rue on those mediums. Can he close in on Adnap? Adnap's tyres getting a bit older. 45 from Adnap last time around. 56 from Tommy Rue, though. So maybe Tommy Rue might be in trouble, but 25 seconds in the last 16 minutes. I cannot see Garuda being able to make up. J Car 22 seconds behind Garuda, a minute ahead of MJ. And 8th place. Oh, again MJ, but he saved the car this time. He hasn't bent the fender. So MJ, oh, he's pushing hard, is MJ. You can't push this hard at the Green Hell. You've got to keep it contained speed. Reckless in 9th, hoping MJ has one last bash before the end of the race to get a position. Ven Blue picking up 10th, because we saw the chunks had a bit of damage on. He's been in, he's fixed it, he's put the soft tyres on, and he's just ahead of Get Boosted, but he's on the soft tyre, so he might try and stay ahead. Or Get Boosted might use him for a tow. Boosted hasn't posted a lap time. Well, he's on his out lap, that's why. I imagine Chunky's just going to let him through. Chunky wants the fastest. Well, if Chunky's after the fastest lap, he'd be better off getting Boosted through and just following him around. Ooh, having a look. It looks like racing, not lapping. Certainly looks like racing, not lapping to me. Beautiful. Not for Boosted. And there you go. Chunky has lifted and made it through. So AT14 Racing in 2nd place. Cracking drive. A minute or so ahead. Oh, look, Thunder has opened up that gap with the soft tyres. It's gone from 7 seconds to 10 seconds. Tommy Rue looks like he's closing in on Adnap. Did Adnap make a mistake? 7:45 last time out. He's half a second down on his best, so not this lap. But Tommy Rue does look like he was 14 seconds behind Adnap. He's closed it down a little bit. He's only a 10th off of his fastest. Garuda in 6th. Oh my word, that championship is going to be interesting, because Adnap's not that far behind Garuda. It might be Adnap in 3rd, you know, of this championship. Not the race, but the actual championship with double points. Oh, Garuda's picked up damage again. My word, Garuda and MJ both not enjoying the Green Hell's barriers, it would seem. So let's look. Yeah, Adnap's only 4 points behind MJ and 8 points behind Garuda, and Tommy Rue between them. I'm not sure how that works out, you know, because I'm not sure how the points work. Let's have a look in their Discord quick. JTM regulations. I can't see where it tells you the point system though. No. I don't know where the point system, how you'd find out the point system. But yeah, it's this is fruity, ladies and gents, with the Garuda MJ Adnap battle. Chunky, he's not in it, and Thunder 64 points. He needs a huge leap, but that might be the huge leap that he needs. I mean, he's 14 points behind MJ, but MJ's down in 8th. Thunder's in 3rd. Hoofer de doofer. You're going to have to join their Discord to see what this final table is, because it's going to be all kinds of whack. Thunder Boosted then, champion of the JTM, driving around in the last 12 minutes, relishing the Honda NSX, getting another fastest lap. AT14, absolute smashing battle with Boosted, but in the end Booster's just too fast. Thunder, ooh, be careful Thunder. 12 seconds now he's pulled away from Adnap. Tommy Roo, it seems to be holding station between himself and Adnap, around 13.5 seconds. Garuda with damage, 27 seconds behind him, but he's only 18 seconds ahead of J Car, who's on the soft tyre and going quite rapid at the moment. But those soft tyres, I think might be mullered by the time he reaches Garuda. So I don't know if Garuda is too concerned with J Car at the moment. MJ in 8th on a set of soft tyres, but he's nearly a minute behind J Car and a minute ahead of Reckless. Reckless in 9th. He's picked up some damage, but he's a minute ahead of Ven Blue, who is 18 seconds ahead of Chunky. Chunky's on the soft tyres and has a can-do attitude, so Ven Blue might be in danger before the end of this race, although Ven Blue did a 7:51 last time out and Chunky was on an outlap, so it's hard to tell. Boosted then leads the race, 80-14 in 2nd, Thunder in 3rd, Adnap in 5th. It looks like Tommy Roo is closing in again on Adnap, and I'm worried about the weather. It's gone grey. You have to look at the windscreens to see if the wipers start coming on, but it's very dull looking. It's cloudy. There is blue sky there though, I can see blue sky. But the last thing this race needs to mix things up is a heavy shower at the end. Boosted then leads, 9 minutes to go of this race. This could be Boosted's penultimate lap. And 80-14 racing. 15 grueling laps they've had around here at Green Hell so far. 1 hour and 50 minutes of racing. And they will be rocking in a corner not long after the final flag. Although it's quite cool, these guys, they're in a chat room and then someone shares their view and then they start going through the replay. They start looking through the replay together at some of the racing. It's nice. I raced with them one Wednesday evening. So Thunder going faster than he's gone before to rub it in with Adnap, who is slowing down. Why? Adnap not struggling to get pace out of the Honda, and Tommy Roo in the Lexus definitely is closing in on Adnap. Adnap a 44.7 last time around, and Tommy Roo 43.4, but he just seems to be closing in. It was 14 seconds down to 12 seconds. Now it's nearly 11 seconds. Garuda does go in to fix that car. Imagine putting soft tyres on. But I mean, it's the outlap. Yeah, I suppose they could get round and do another lap after this. So Garuda pitting, so does J Car, because his tyres are pretty short. MJ too far away to make any impression of J Car's race, or Garuda, who's already gone. Yeah, they're all putting a bit of soft tyre on near the end here. Oh, Reckless picking up more damage, but he's got a minute on Ben Blue, who's picked up damage, and he's only 15 seconds ahead of Chunky Ribena, who is pushing on, ladies and gents. He is on a push. So Ben Blue could be in danger before the end of this race. Get Boosted, leading with dominance and force. He really was untouchable today. He's unbelievable. Boom, 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 boom. It's so unbelievable. It's great. Great driving there from Boost. Look at the control. Even the car skids, but it's a controlled skid. And Boosted really is pushing for that fastest lap of the race as we go into the final 7 minutes. And AT14 Racing then has been chasing him all along. He's getting purples as well. Could be the battle of the fastest laps here at the end. Then Thunder. He's down to 10 seconds with Tommy Roo and Adnap. I think Adnap's just controlling it. He knows there's not long left in the race. 4th place is a solid one. I think he's going to jump Garuda and MJ. Well, I'm not sure about Garuda, but he's definitely going to jump MJ in the championship. So he should be boxing smart, really. Just driving this one home and not risking anything. Because Tommy Roo is a little bit too close to her comfort. Although he'd be losing points to someone he's not fighting in the championship. But it does nice to have that buffer between himself and Garuda. Makes the gap bigger. Garuda up in 3rd, remember, in the championship. I don't know how the points work, so I don't know, but Garuda is on 82 points, Adnap on 74 points, so it's probably not enough to get ahead of Garuda. MJ on only 4 points ahead of Adnap. It's getting grey, isn't it? It's getting very dull. Are we going to have an absolute shock at the end of this race? There's only 5 minutes left. I don't think rain would affect anything anyway. I just don't think it would. I don't think it'd get wet enough to use inters. And I think it's just a mist. It's just a mist. It's not rain. So Boosted then gets the fastest lap with a 7:29.0. Unbelievable pace around here at Nordschleife. Oh, poor old AT14 picking up a slight penalty and taking him out of the running for that fastest lap. We're down to 4 minutes of racing here. I wonder if these guys, they should be able to get back over the line, I imagine. Thunder, a minute and a half behind AT14. 19 seconds ahead of Adnap. Another second Tommy Roo has pulled out of Adnap. But I think Adnap is just driving to the line to protect that 4th place, which could definitely put him ahead of MJ up into 4th in the championship. And I don't know if it's enough to put him ahead of Garuda. Putting them soft tyres on, but he's out of touch of Tommy Roo. And J-Car also with the soft tyres on there, 20 seconds adrift. MJ, his tyres are getting older, but the time is running out. Reckless in 9th. Ben Blue, he's only 4 seconds ahead of Chunky. Chunky still has a chance for 10th place in this race, trying to get some sort of condolence for what was not a great race for him. Adam Douglas in the chat saying Chunkster has just put in a personal best. Yes, I see. He's 7:48.9 and he is chasing after Ben Blue. It's 3 seconds, 3 minutes on the clock, and they've crossed the line, so there is another lap in this race. Chunky is on his way. Come on, Chunks. I like Ven Blue as well. I'm going nothing against Ven Blue, but I'm always up for a race, especially in 2-hour races. It's lovely to see people still together on track. I think I'm going to come back to it though. 3.3 seconds. Chunky on those nice soft tyres, but I think Ven Blue went onto the softs as well. Did he? No, mediums, and he's picked up. Oh, he had that damage anyway. So Chunky could be imminent. Quick look through then. Get boosted. Yeah, this is his final lap now.
Loving the last lap action.
With AT14 Racing in second. Thunder looks pretty safe in that third. He's going to get another. He's just about to cross the line with 2 minutes to go. So Adnap also getting another lap in fourth. Tommy Roo in fifth. Again pulling another second on Adnap. It is tight there. Garuda in fifth with J Car Garuda in sixth, sorry. He's got damage again. With J Car in seventh, who's got damage. MJ, can he do anything about it? No, he's too far back. Reckless in ninth. Ven Blue, 2 seconds. Chunky Ribena is definitely on a push here for that 10th spot. Oh, and Adam Douglas says this is personal best ever. He's never been that fast around Nordenschlort then. And Adam saying loving the last lap action. Oh yeah. 1.4 seconds away, 1 minute left on the clock. Chunky Ribena only has this lap to do the impossible and get past the Frenchman. Ven Blue has driven impeccably in this race, amazingly. 2 hours, and he has stuck with it through thick and thin. But here he is with the Chunky Ribena breathing down his neck, 9/10. Chunky Ribena on those soft tyres. Ven Blue nursing a damaged suspension at the front and doing all he can to stay ahead of Chunky Ribena. Chunky Ribena pushing to close that gap. The time of 6 seconds on the clock. I don't even remember where the line is on that map. It's down in that bottom bit. So that's it. It's the flag is out. Oh, and Garuda already finishing. He's gone past. J Car got past him. J Car got past Garuda. Unbelievable stuff. MJ, is he the next to finish? There's got to be few ahead of him. I am not going to be able to keep track of this at all. Chunky Ribena is there on Ven Blue. Can he find a way past? MJ crosses the line for 8th spot. And Chunky Ribena still trying to find a way past Ven Blue. And there'll be a bit of a gap before Reckless reaches the line. Where the hell's Get Boosted on the track? Oh, and here we go. Chunky, he's having a look, but Ven Blue makes his Nissan rather wide. Oh, Ven Blue nearly loses the car. And he risks it for a biscuit, pulls out a bit of a gap. Reckless just come up to the line, not quite. Ven Blue then has done an almighty job to stay ahead of Chunky. Chunky throwing the pressure at the Frenchman near the end of the race. Reckless must be near the line, surely. No, he's miles away. Who's there? Sorry, I'm just looking to see. No, I think these guys might be the next ones to cross the line. So, well, no, Reckless ahead. Oh, and Chunky up alongside of Ven Blue now. Ven Blue leaves not much room there. Chunky's off, I think. Chunky was off in the background. Oh, what an absolute shame. I think Ven Blue didn't leave much room on the inside. He has slowed down for the Chunks. He did slow down, but look, I just don't think there was much room there. Chunk having a look. Up, over, he goes for the move. And it's off camera. Oh yeah, he just sort of kind of I don't feel he did it purposefully, but it happened. And that's it. So Boosted then in second and third. Have these all finished? Oh my God, I can't keep track. Here we go. Reckless coming up towards the line to finish a fine ninth in a very tough race for Limited. Ven Blue is ahead of Chunky. I thought he'd slow down to let him by. But Ven Blue in 10th. Oh, Boosted's crossed the line. I apologise. Get Boosted. Takes the win. Super stuff. Who's next? Chunky. There's someone else there, isn't there? Thunder. So, Reckless has crossed the line. These are on the final straight. There's someone else down there. No? No, yeah, it's got to be Chunky who's the next across the line. Oh, the timer run out. Gutted. James Taylor in the chat saying I weren't doing another lap of that track. And Adam saying Ven seemed to brake check Chunky. Oh, is that what happened? Well, this one for the stewards, I guess. There you go. Pole position, clean race, Boosted. And I'm sure... Did he not get the fastest lap in the end? Hang on, let me see if I can grab this. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, he did. He got the fastest lap. So, Get Boosted takes the win ahead of AT14. Thunder in third. What a great run for Thunder. Take a boo. Thunder, a great drive. Then Tommy Roo in fourth and great for Tommy Roo if it is his debut. What an amazing debut. Fourth place in the hellish of drives and races that we've seen so far here at the World Racing Community. Adnap finishing in fifth. J Carr gets sixth ahead of Garuda in the end for seventh. MJ in eighth. And Reckless in ninth. Chunky Ribena coming in 10th. Ven Blue in 11th. And then it's Ben Hughes in 12th. Oliver in 13th. Autosport in 14th. And Sinister 15th. None of those finishing from 12th to 15th. Let's have a quick look in the chat whilst I put the top 10 back up. AH Gaming says, may I just mention that Tommy Roo completed this race while under the influence of alcohol. Some boy. Well done, Tommy Roo. Wow. Maybe he can't. He probably can't do it without the alcohol. He saw two apexes every corner and thought, I'll aim for the middle one. So what an absolute banger. 2 hours of smashing racing. Get Boosted, all hail the champion. Boosted does it in the end. Unbelievable. And another season with the World Racing Community, and I believe I can say now that, I don't know if they leave it a week, don't they? I think it'll probably be a week off next Friday, and then the week after that will be the new championship. And ladies and gents, it's a multi-class championship. We are going to have different, I think it's Group 3 and Group 1 cars on track. It is going to be mental. Please, please, please do not miss it. Any minute it is going to be an absolute cracking championship. I don't know all the details yet, but when it starts, I will inform you thusly. Thank you for watching. You guys are stars. Well done for Boosted for a great championship. Well done for Thunder for an amazing podium. And I am so sorry for all of you guys. You're going to have to ask MJ to start a therapy group up for the hell that you have just been through. Thank you very much. Tiru, peace and love, peace and love. Word to your mother.